Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome to Sandustry. You betcha. Now, I would love to just have this demo for days and all the things, but of course, my time extremely limited, and I'm kind of squeezing this in just because I got to play the game for a bit. Well, during the times of waiting for video to compress or whatever you're doing, right? Because you're making videos, you got pockets of time, and I this game's a lot of fun. So I thought, you know what, we're gonna play it for an hour. I will not accomplish much. In fact, what I'll probably do is I'm probably gonna load a save I've already got going on. Just because the beginning is a little slow and I have very little go left. That's how it is, people. Before we get started, of course, big thanks to recent subscribers as their names are going at the bottom of the screen. I appreciate that very much as I'm off on adventures, doing what I got to do on a daily basis. And the only time I get left now is very late at night where last night I did not sleep very well at all, and I thought, well, we'll at least try and make something happen, right? So we're going to make something happen here. I'm going to hit this button. Look at that. That makes it disappear. I'm going to hit the load button, and I'm going to go for this test file. Now, this, like I said, this just gets us past, like, some of the beginner stuff, right? But basically, Sand is the name of the game, and as you can see, I don't move around here very fast. But anyway, Sand is the name of the game, and I have to shoot some of this ice out of the way. We got a bunch of ice particles in here. Really? I don't think I need to explode these. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, where's my flamethrower? Gee whiz. Okay, just a second. To flamethrower. There we go. Okay. So Sand. It's really the name of the game, right? The first thing we want to take is sand. We take that sand, and what we try to do is we filter it, and in doing so, we shake out some gold. And gold is monies, and I love money. Any game that has money involved. Yeah, look at the gold just falling out. That's what we do, people. So yeah, we get gold. Unfortunately, sand has a byproduct, and so of course now we got to deal with that. Here, we'll just light a little bit of this on fire, and we'll burn it off. It's fine, perfectly fine. I'm sure that won't fill up before I get done. As you can see, the gold is going up in the upper left-hand corner. Dollar signs, people. We like dollar signs. It's all about the monies. That's how it is. I suppose I could put a filter on that. Let's have a look at how things work around here. Of course, at the very bottom of the screen, of course, 1 through 9, you have an item selection screen. And if we hit the tab key, as you can see here, you have the letters here on the left, but really the tab key takes you into all 4 options, right? You just have to click on the one that you want. And so the inventory is, as you do research and stuff, your inventory will get bigger, okay? So inventory is like, the first thing you get is a shovel, which is, pretty slow. And the grabber, of course, you need to have a grabber because sometimes you have to move stuff around manually. The gun, the flamethrower, and the rocket launcher, of course, is what it's all about, right? You're trying to move up through the ranks to get the better toys. Better toys allow you to mine faster, do things, all the stuff faster. Yeah, that's a thing. I don't know where I've got more dirt. We're on the hunt for dirt, people. We're on the hunt for sand because that's what we're doing. We're looking for sand. So I am going to put my gun back here. And, yeah. Oh, that's the rocket launcher, you goof. Stop shooting. No, you're wrong. Rocket launcher, very important. That is kind of loud. Let me turn my speakers down. Everything is fine, people. Everything is fine. Yeah, that's a little louder than I expected. Yeah, sand is what it's all about, people. We need sand. Now, another thing that we need, of course, is this purple stuff. I forget what it's called. It's purple stuff. But we need it for research. So I think we got a little bit over here we can shoot to add to the research pile of things. Right? Can I shoot that? Yeah, see, we're collecting it there. Yeah, so it's 425, 433, 435. It's pretty plain. I forget what the mineral's called now. It's here. We'll go to upgrades. No, you're not going to give me a hover. No hover on that. Well, it's purple stuff, and it gives you upgrades. Yeah. But right now, of course, sand is the name of the game, and of course we work our way through here. Now we'll get a little sand going here. We'll help it out here a little bit, and then we'll go back to that menu while we scoop up more sand. No, don't make the extra big hole like that. Now, come on now. All right, there we go. That's nice. All right, so is it... Which one do I need? I think it's 6 I need. Okay, somewhere's around there. There we go. Yeah, we're going to spit all this sand. Now, these are conveyors. And, of course, at the top, the angle dictates which way the conveyor is going to throw that around. So while that's doing on that, let's go back into the box. So, of course, this is your inventory. We get to put that down below. The other thing, of course, is building blocks. And so, as mentioned, I've already got some research done, obviously, because you basically just get basic blocks when you start. But in this case, we do have shaker blocks. That's what's shaking the gold out for our sand, right? We have conveyor belts now, okay? So those, that's a thing. Launchers, right? Or basically the vertical or the belts with the angles on them. That is what that is. Filters are important. Because what you would do is you would choose like conveyor belt, and then you choose filter, and then you can tell that conveyor belt or whatever to only do certain things, of course, which is important. We have the kinetic slag press, which drops burnt slag onto a kinetic slag, which is one thing I got to do here shortly. From great heights to refine it into gold and spores, right? So that's kind of what that next pile is that we're going to deal with. We've got burnt slag. I got to deal with it. Pipe, of course, can be used to transport water. And, of course, we're going to be doing that with pumps. And we'll do liquid vents, from the connected pipe. Lights are just that. The demolisher is just that, along with the pipe remover. As you can see, we have moved down the tree here a little bit. And we are working our way down here to getting even better stuff. Right? Like, guns 3, all the things, more shooting, more filters, more stuff. And, the first ones are like $50, because you're hand scooping everything at that time. But then, of course, you get more tools, more filters, more pipes, more things, right? Here, of course, is where lots of fun happens, where, of course, we get to upgrade some of our stuff, like extended range on the flamethrower, which you would think is considered to be a weapon, but it's considered to be a tool. Okay, sure, right? Okay, so let's go to gun. We want another. If we can find another 45 of that, we could. Well, we're only going to find, I guess, 45 of that. I would love to get 1,000 of it and get triple burst, but I don't know if I'm going to get that lucky. Let's see what we got down here. There is some down here, so let's see what we can find out. And then maybe we'll go up top and we'll try and convert some of that slag into spores. And, of course, there's this whole chain of command where you convert one thing to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing, and, sooner or later, you've converted things all into all other things. And that's kind of the goal, right? At the very end, you're supposed to convert it into this red stuff. And, now this is the demo, right? I'm sure when the game actually comes out, you'll have to keep going and going and going and going and all the things. But for now, I don't have to worry about that. I just got to, do a few things. That's what I'm doing. A few things. I really should have I should be filtering out this ice. It really kind of gums up the system. Hey, look at this. There's a red X there. Can I get to the red X? Sure, he says. Yeah, I like the red X. You know, I'm all about red X's. As long as it gives me money. Is that? Yeah, I already got that piece. Yeah, I already got that too. So that's okay. All right. Well, we'll just keep going this way for a short time. I mean, you know, sand is the name of the game, people. We still need cash monies, and we're on the hunt. Hey, look at that! It's a maze thing. All right, that's cool. I think I need my rocket launcher to get into this one. So we'll just temporarily scoop this up over here. Oh, big chunk of purple here. Let's see what we can get out of this. Can I get 1,000 for the triple shot? Because once you can triple shot, it's kind of opens up the world, right? Yeah, that's it. I need, yes, there it is. Okay, so if we go in here, upgrades, weapons, triple burst, boom, right? There we go. Now we're opening up things. Oh yeah, that's happening. I still need the rocket launch pad though. Yes, this is how you clear out whole parts of the map. That's what we're talking about now. This messing around time. Nice. He's cleaning up house now. Oh yeah. Look, I mean, yeah. Just triple burst everything. Nice. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can't move some more of this this sand up and around. So because I've moved the ground around a little bit, I got to extend my blocks here. And you guys should be able to hooking right onto that. All right, so see, this is where we have to demolish things sometimes. So we'll take them out of there because it's throwing all the sand in all the wrong locations. And so we'll do that. There we go. Look at that. See? Now, a lot of people would usually do would use a conveyor belt for this, right? So they would just put a few of these in. But as you can see, one can throw to the next, to the next, to the next. So I just find making lines of these stacked works a lot faster and means I have to switch around a lot less. I'm all about that. Now, of course, you have to make sure the angle's going the right way, right? See, we've got that guy. I don't know where that guy. See, we can't have that guy thrown that way. No, that's bad. So we gotta make sure he's faced the right way. There we go. He's good. And we'll make sure this guy throws that way. And there we go. Nice. So basically, we're gonna scoop this all up. It's gonna move it all around, push it all down. Okay, let's rocket launcher into this sucker. Boom. Boom, baby. That's how you get into a blocked area. All right. This must be one of the artifacts. Nice. Artifact acquired. I am awesome. Okay. Well, we found one of the artifacts. I wonder where the other one is. Don't know. Well, I mean, I've explored some areas of this map already. Maybe you should go for a little drive. Show the people around. All right. So, obviously, we're collecting some sand here. I'm sure it's all backlogged up here because the frozen stuff might actually be blocking some of it. No, it's actually, it's getting through. Oh, but we are going to have a water shortage. We got to go fix that. So, yeah, water, until you get rocket launchers, water is a bit of a concern because it can it can run out, is what it is. But once you've got a rocket launcher, that's not a problem anymore, as we're going to run into a problem here really fast. Yeah, here, take this. Take that. Do this. Do this. Yeah, get rid of all this. But you got to go. You're about to run out of water, dude. So you got to go up here and do this. Okay. Well, let me go do that. All right, so rocket launcher, Now, flamethrowers and the gun give a 1-to-1 ratio of water to water vapor. But a triple rocket launcher gives a 2-to-1 ratio. So if we fire a few rockets here, every one of those hot little doodaddies produces 2 of those. And what that does is allows us to get free water. Oh yeah, that's a thing. We like free water. Water is free, and of course it's going to get, as you can see, it's building up, and soon we'll have some overflow here going down that way. Hopefully they haven't fixed that, because if they have, I'm toast. No, it looks like, yep, there we go. We got some water going down there now, and we're just gonna stand here for a bit. Well, yeah, well, that's going on because this is important. So things are starting to calm down in life. It is far from being calm, people. Heart surgeries, multiple illnesses, just there's been literally the last 3 months have been just crazy. Well, really, the last several months of my life have been crazy. The moving was crazy. A lot of things did not go as planned. Now, I expected some things not to go as planned, but a lot of things didn't go as planned. And that's unfortunate because I needed some things to go as planned, and not a lot did. So, then I was kind of thinking, okay, well, I need some time to recuperate from all this craziness that I just went through for the last 5 months. And yeah, 3 days before moving, of course, I got really sick. And then every family member got sick in many different ways, right? And so, when you've got everybody getting sick in many different ways, it's just, it makes it really hard in the last 3 months to get anything done. How's our water supply doing? It's trickling down here. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It is wet sand. We got $2,800. But I'm not sure if it's stuck because my chutes are too high or what's going on. I did have an extra set of chutes in here at one time. It didn't seem to be helping, though. I will put them back in for now, but it just seemed to be like chucking it more than anything else, right? I mean, not a whole lot going up that chute, but it's got a lot going on here. No, take that out of there, dude. Yeah, take that out of there. It's throwing it around a lot, but it doesn't seem to be doing a lot. If you're catching my drift there. All right, well, that seems to be helping out a little bit, I guess. There we go. Yeah, so maybe that might help out a little bit. We'll see how it goes. We'll melt this ice here. Yeah, so we have a little... Now, see that? The flamethrower? That created a 1-to-1 ratio. So that looked really cool, except that we're only getting the same amount of water back. We're not getting any free water out of that sucker. Okay, so if you drop this from a very high height... Boy, tongue twisting today. Really tough stuff. If you drop that from a really big height, then you get to have a party, I guess. Let's take this, and we will... we got to scoop some of this out of here. And we'll put it down here. See, this is all just dry sand, right? We don't have any filters set on top of this one, so that's why it's doing that. All right. I guess I could have threw the snow away. It wasn't going to help any. There we go. All right. And done. All right, there we go. Unfortunately, speed is terrible. I will say. Again, it's a demo. It's going to have its quirks. We're going to burn this down, or we're going to run out of room. So basically, the way this works is that we have it filtering on each part. So, for example, we're now going to put up, let's say, is this what I'm looking for? No, that's just conveyor belt in general. Take that out. So we hit 4 to select these filter boxes. Then I'm going to hit 7. And what I want to do, I only want to allow burnt slag to come through here. So in other words, if I do get some dry sand that sneaks its way through, or an ice crystal or whatever, it's going to ignore that and just let it keep on going. We only want burnt slag to be allowed through this portal. Okay. Now after that, and we'll turn that on soon enough. So now we're allowing that burnt slag, but okay, what happens if everything is cool, right? So what happens to the excess that comes through, right? So now what we want to do is we're going to select that same group of blocks, except this time we're going to go to set. So I selected 4, and then I select 7. This time I'm going to say block selected element. Okay, yeah. Okay, what's wrong with that? No, that didn't work. Okay, well, I'll try it again. We'll go 4. We'll go 7. Oh, there it is. I don't know why there was a delay on that, but yeah, so now we're going to block the burnt slag from getting through, just in case it does get all the way across this bar. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to stack this up 3 blocks. Right? There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. Okay, so this will only allow burnt slag through it, so it will fall down, and this will stop burnt slag from getting through, forcing it to stay on top of these filters until it actually does fall through. All right, and then we're going to throw up a few things here. And how many blocks do I got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. 6 it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. And then just your standard one. I don't know how many. I guess it's 1 past this. Sure, he says. All right, and now we need to shoot up so anything that's allowed through, right? So again, what I'm now, of course, lots of people have been playing this for a few weeks now, and unfortunately, I'm not. But what I'm doing is I'm building a big circular rotation. So let's say a piece of sand gets through here, okay? Well, we don't want that piece of sand to be affected by any of the upcoming steps. We want that piece of sand to make its way down the line, not get affected by anything else, and then drop down to this. As you can see here in the lower right-hand corner, or right-hand corner, what it will do is it will send the sand back to the start to cycle again, right? And it will say, oh, okay, we'll try it again. And then the sand would go up and try to get filtered out and whatever, right? It's the same with the burnt slag, even though it should really not be able to get anywhere, right? But let's say this got all backed up and it made it up over this top and somehow made it through and on its way. Well, we want that to go all the way to the end, fall to the very bottom, and then make its way all the way back around again. So that's what we're doing here. We're double protecting what it is I'm doing. So now we're going to go to 6. And there's 1. And then there's 2. And finally there's 3. All right. So this new tunnel here, and what we'll do is we'll actually set up the next catch bin, because I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, I don't really have a good numbers deal on this or anything like that. I'm literally just shooting from the hip, right? So, it's not like I've worked out any ratios or, again, I'm just playing the game for cash, right? So, we just got to get another bin ready to allow through whatever's going to try to escape through next. Okay, so This the burnt slag gonna come down, come up here, fall through here, and supposedly this is where I want the kinetic slag press. Ooh. Okay. I guess it doesn't go up there. I'm assuming it goes down here somewhere. All right. We'll put it down here. It's got to have a certain height to fall to make this happen. I just don't know how far it has to fall to make this happen. And there is no zoom. You know, people who watch me, right? They know I've got a thing for zoom. And any game that does not allow multiple zoom options gets me bummed out. So let's. Okay. So there's the true height of it. So it looks like I can probably go up what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more blocks from this location. Okay. Here, park right there, buddy. So I know what block we're on. Sure, he says. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you want to change? Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's like the perfect height right there. Boom, baby. Okay. And right now we're not going to worry about that. So again, we don't want to allow. I'm not going to allow anything out right now. So we're just going to keep this blocked up. But you'll notice we're getting ready to let this out. And again, no zoom. Very disappointed. So we're going to take that out. We're going to put in a couple of conveyor belts to do this. And we should be able to unblock this now. And burnt slag should now be starting to make its way over. And we'll use Mr. Flamethrower here to kind of light some of this up on fire. There we go. And so it is now making its way to the top. Let's see how close I came to getting this right. So burnt slag is allowed to fall through. And hey, cash money. I love cash money. So we're getting 2 things out of here. We're getting cash money, which we love, cash monies. And that's great. No problem with that. But we're gonna have to take this cash money. We're getting 2 things here. We're getting cash money and spores, right? So we're gonna have to do something with one of these. One of these things is not like the other people. So let's shut this down for a minute. All right. So all we're gonna do here is we're just gonna take a line of these out, and yeah, and then they can't go anywhere. There, that will take care of that. Okay, so spores. Spores and gold is the question of the day, all right? So we would like the spores probably going somewhere and the gold going somewhere else because the gold I don't need here. The gold is kind of a thing. I need the gold to go somewhere else. Right now, I could probably try to cheat it and just let the gold... we'll let the spores go one way and then let the gold fall through, right? So up here, we could probably do this little maneuver, something like this. Now, I am going to have to clean this up, right? There's no way around this, so I am going to have to clean this up. We're going to have to scoop the gold over the old-fashioned way just to get it out of here for now. Yeah, look at all the money on this one. Gotta like the bigger cash prizes, people. Cash and prizes. All right. As you can see, so it automatically filters. I don't have to tell the scooper here to take the gold out because it's whatever pixel it's on is what it's going to scoop all of that out on, right? And of course the other one here is spores, but we're just going to get that out of the way temporarily. And we'll figure that out here shortly. All right. Now, something like that, and we'll. Okay. I think that's spore land. All right. I think I didn't put any spores over there. Okay, good. Now, let's see. Filtering. The filtering process. Do we want to use shake? No, we'll use these. We'll go. No, these are these shakers or not? It's hard for me to remember because the icons look too. They all look the same, right? So yeah, shakers, launchers. So yes, we do want shakers. So we go 4, we go 7, and then what are we going to do? Allow gold to fall through, and we'll allow gold to fall through. No, we'll allow spores to fall through. That's not going to work either. Gosh darn it. Will that work? That might work. If I allow gold to fall through, but spores to go to the left. All right. That means we're going to need one of these. To go into that. All right. So at the bottom of this, go 4, go 7. Allow only the selected element of gold to come through here. Right. And over here, we're going to only allow, so we're going to go 6. Wait a minute. No, we're going to go 4 and then 7. And in this case, we're only going to allow spores to come through here this way. And then we're going to use chuckers to chuck this along, right? So let's see. If I just put some single layer chuck pieces in here, will this work? Is this going to allow me to get what I want? Okay, so this is going to run up here, come down the shakers. Gold will automatically fall through the shakers, but I don't know if gold's allowed to come through here at all. Yikes! So how do you get around that, Max? Don't know. Give me a second. Oh well, we could block gold and then shove it up here, right? I do have this spare tube here, and we could just shove it up here and then chuck it into here. So like down here, for example, we can put a wall down here to say, hey, you know what? Don't allow gold past this point, or something like that. I mean, that's kind of what I'm going with. So, yikes. Well, it's a learning experience, people. It's a learning curve. That's what I got here for you. Okay. Unfortunately, all this spacing stinks. So I'm going to take these all out. Now, and then, of course, we're going to take this all out right here and see if we got that right. And I will hope I do. And in fact, I think the next thing I got to do is put these spores through a jigger machine or something like that, or burn them or something. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to block this up here, which I know is pretty weak sauce, temporarily anyway. We'll do something like that just to catch them, and then what we'll do is to at least get the gold part working, and without this going too crazy. We do got to put in the elevators for this though, and we'll just put these all in at the same time. We're going to cut the tops off of these anyway because we don't want any angles on the tops of these ones. We're going to move that up, so we'll cut them off. And I do wish the up and down would go a lot faster, but it is what it is. Okay. Pretty sure. I put that on the wrong thing. Did I put it on the wrong thing? No. No, I didn't. You just blocked it, you goof. You did that yourself. Okay, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Okay, so now take your thing. And 1, 2, 3, like that. And this is one there. And this one is right there. And then you need one single one right there. All right, there we go. And we're not worried about filtering or any of that stuff. We're just going to get ready to test this to make sure it works. The next thing is, all right, so we have this all built. Gold should fall down. Now, we do kind of want things to move along here, right? So we are going to have to put some of these in. Now, the reason I had these taller at the time is because I expect to be moving kind of a fair amount of material around here. Like, again, there's like 2 or 3 times where you get gold out of this stuff. And I would expect I'm going to have to move some of that stuff, a fair amount, right? So, you don't want these small towers getting all gummed up and then, not being able to move enough material around. So we're going to try it this way anyway. Yes, I could just put in a conveyor belt and life would be good, blah, 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 all the things. But yeah, we're trying this because I like the self-torture of it all. Not really. It's not like I'm trying to, make this as painful as possible on me. But this is, is this where we want this to go in? Well, we can, or we can just have it going up here. Okay, wait. We'll back up to here. Back up to here. Okay, so 4, 7, block the element of gold and allow everything else through is what we want. Yeah. So I got to block gold here and allow everything else through. And unfortunately, you can't drag these up and down. They only go left and right. So that's why I got to do this by single block. It's very painful. Again, demo, right? So hopefully somebody's looking at that going, you know what? That's kind of dumb. We should fix that. And I'd be like, yeah, you should fix that. Up here, of course, we're going to let this through into the piggy bank of all things. We should probably try to shoot this into here like that. And we can probably do that with some chuckers of our own. So we're going to want to ramp this up a little bit like, let's say 2, 1, and then there's 3, and then there's 4, and then something like that, I think will work. Okay, so then we'll drag this up. And I am going to make this one taller on purpose. That's going to be a bit tricky. Because obviously anything else that's not gold, I don't want coming up here. So, how am I going to get around that? If I do that, and I go to 4, and I go to 7, only allow select element gold through here, right? But now what I've got to do is I've got to use chuckers to kind of fake this out, right? Do something like that, and then I can try to do this on the other side of that. Okay, so we're going to see if this is going to work. Sure, this is fine, he says. There's no problem with this at all. This is going to be just fine. Okay, so let's see. This is filtered down for gold. This is filtered down for seeds, or spores, as they like to call them. And, yeah. I mean, now I guess we just go ahead and put some blocks in here and take this out, of course, and then see what happens. So let's take this out first to see what happens. So it didn't get through. This is all being chucked forward, right? So this is good, right? This is what we want. We want the little chuckers trying to chuck it around. This is good. All right, good. And this is just going to get stored at the top for now. Okay, yeah, let's move. Yeah, so it's just going to get thrown up there for now. I am fine with this, people. Now for the gold part of the plan. Will this work? Let's go for this. And again, we're just re-solidifying what we broke earlier. And we don't want too much to go through, but we want to see it working, right? It's raining gold. Hallelujah. It's raining gold. Oh, yeah, look at that. Is the gold falling through? Yes. That's what. Yes. And, okay, so it gets over here and, boo. It can't get through there. Darn it. Okay. Stop doing that. Stop that. Yeah, that's it. We tried. We tried. Gosh darn it. And I mean, this is fine for now because gold, gold is the only thing we have coming down here. So yeah, for now, this is okay, right? Like I can allow this to happen. So I can do this, right? So we can allow this to happen. And it'll just throw the gold into the gold bin. Yes, and monies. Yeah, this is fine. But you got to remember, there's lots of other things to be traveling down here. And so, at some point in time, we can't be having stuff throwing up onto this elevator. Now, I could see if, at a certain point, maybe like, for example, maybe I can take 2 blocks out here. Maybe I take these blocks out here all together. I can try and filter it from this way, right? And then maybe I try to do this. I try to do this. And then here, I try to do a 6-7. So I go 6, I go 7, only allow gold to get C. But then, see, now it just wants to go left and right. I can't do anything with that. Gosh darn it. Anyway, for now, it's fine. It's not the end of the world crisis, but I think what I would have to do is some weird, weird wall thing where I could maybe do we'll go 4, we'll go 7, only allow gold. And then, because these things throw up pretty high, right? So I could say only allow gold through here, right? And then just put them there. Put this like this. And then maybe try to, we'll take this out. Here, we have to cut these down a little bit. I'll have to move that. I'll have to scoop that gold up because we can't be having that gold there. Here, we'll have to move this gold out of the way. I got to fix these filters. All right, so if we go 4 there, 4, 7, and then I say block select element gold right here, right? So gold cannot go this way. We'll allow anything but gold through. Gold can only go through the top half, and we'll put this here like this. Because I will have to filter more things out, so I got to figure this mystery out. Sure, he says. Okay, I'm sure this is fine. Okay, so let's see what happens there. We'll take some scoops. We'll throw it over there, right? We can throw a little gold over here, right? It's raining gold. And, yeah, I don't know if it's getting up there quite high enough or not. I may actually have to make it higher, but that's unfortunate because I really don't want to do that. Anyway, we'll get these back in here for now. We'll let a little bit more of the burnt stuff through to produce some more seeds, just to see it all in action. Am I going to have to clean up a mess up here? Probably. Because one thing this does is, yeah, like look at the amount of spores it created. Holy smokes. That's pretty crazy. Okay. So we'll allow a little more room in here, but boom. Yeah, so we can empty that out. Yikes. So maybe we should do a 4-7 filter here now, just so as I can push some of this along, right? Let's go 4, let's go 7. Only allow the selected spores to go through. Spores. And we'll put that along here. At least it will try to even it out. To kind of even out the box. Okay, we'll allow a little bit more of this burnt slaggy stuff through. And at the same time, how about you take out that wonderful fire pit? Now, see, it won't allow unburnt slag through, right? So, and that's okay. We later on we can make an automated process for this. We find lava later, right? And out of lava, there's research later on, and we can take that lava and we could probably turn like basically make an oven, right? And then allow the slag to land on it. The oven cooks it, automatically burns it. I won't need to do it manually. Now, do that, do this, do that. Okay, we don't want this to go on too long, though, so we're going to come up here. Just double check to make sure it's working, because we like the, it's rain and slag, hallelujah. There we go. Yeah, show me the monies. So money is dancing down here, but it does not have the lifting power to get up over this. Okay, so it's all backed up. Gosh darn it, guys. Really? You couldn't figure that out, huh? You just couldn't do it. You just couldn't do it. All right, can you do that? Really? You're not going to let that through at all, huh? I'm pretty sure that would work. Anyway, we better stop this mess that I got going on here. No, what are you doing? No, 9, please. All right, there we go. That will stop that mess for now. I am sure I put a filter on these. Listen, you guys can just stop right now. Yeah, just stop doing that. Yeah, scoop that away. Yeah, you can throw that all around all you want, but you're not going to get anything done here today. Sure. No, I can't do it that way. All right, there we go. Well, we'll see if we can't fix something here. I was sure that would have worked. Why is that not working? 6, 7, only allow gold through. Yeah, like only allow gold through. Like, why can't you allow that? Yeah, it doesn't. That's strange. I was sure that's how I could work this up top. Like, see these ones up here? I was sure that's how that was working. Well, I'll have to play around with it, some people. It is what it is. Anyway, more monies. I love monies. Money, my favorite thing to play with. And, yeah, that's what the game's all about, people, as I'm kind of almost into an hour of it. And as you can see, you don't really get an hour can go by pretty quick. And it seems like, and I will say the slowness of Mr. I don't even know what this guy's called. The slowness of his movement is a deterrent of the game. So there are a few problems with the game. One of them is the slow movement of this guy drives you crazy, right? That is an issue. To a few of the upgrades, I wish were in different spots, you know, and with only 9 toolbar slots, it does get a little bit tedious at times, having to switch stuff back and forth. And I think there might be just some upgrades here that I'm missing that I can make this work, and that's fine. I can work on those researches and stuff. I just need to go find them. But yeah, it's almost like they need a little bit of refinement on like having a scroll toolbar like in Satisfactory, where you can have like 10 toolbars, right? That would come in real handy in this game. just because you're flipping back and forth, especially all the filtering and the way it works. And of course, like I said, his movement speed stinks. Especially when you're trying to get like from one end of the map to the other, like you're wasting like 2 minutes just flying around all the time. And yes, I know there's jetpack upgrades that allow you to move around faster, but that shouldn't even be a thing. But that being all said, there's my negatives. Now for the positives. Heck of a guy. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I would give it even a lot more fun if I could just move faster, right? Because there's a lot of tunneling you do and a lot of digging, and you're researching 1 minute and you're burning stuff the next minute and all the things, and there's a lot of coolness to this game. There really is a lot of fun. And setting aside that you're slow as molasses getting around most of the time, turning sand into money, and then slag into spores into money, and then there's more stuff that you turn into more stuff to get even more money, and then we spend all the money because that's what I do. I spend money, right? If we go over here to research, I got $4,600, right? I can go refining 3 now. Boom, baby. That's right, see? Because now you can really start to refine stuff, right? You can go filters 2, right? Not available in demo. Boo. Stuff and things. I got $1,500 for that. Yeah, give me that. Unlocks the cryoblaster to freeze water and solidified lava. Yes, we want that, of course, because that allows us to build the oven for this. So, this is a awesome game all the way around. I'm glad I've got it. I'm glad I got to play the demo. As much as I have before the Steam Next Fest ended, because you get to figure out little puzzles like the gold puzzle down here, right? Can I use a filter for this, a filter for that? What can I shuffle this way and that way? Is there a way I can maybe let the gold fall through, and then I probably would somehow try to throw it upward and not downward, but I don't know. But it seems like you got to let everything fall down on the stuff to filter it down. So maybe I could build a conveyor belt on top of this. So once the gold is through, I could just kind of shuffle it over here on its own little conveyor system. I guess that would work. That's a thing. You come up with different puzzles and different ways to solve them, and it is a lot of fun. As the toolbar has come up in all the things. There we go. That's because you were going to put up the live session bar. There we go. That's what we want to do there, people. It's really a really cool game. Thanks to recent subscribers, their names are going at the bottom of the screen. Of course, this has been Sandustry. And I'm Max, and of course, I thought this would be a nice little diversion from all the bug killing and all the craziness of Felix in Exogate or an Exogate Initiative. Holy smokes, it's really late at night, people. You gotta forgive me on it. Really cool game. It is a lot of fun. I'll be looking forward to its release. And, we'll try to figure out some puzzles and figure out some mysteries like this. Okay, with that, I'm out. I will see you all in the next one. Take care.